Salutations! Welcome to another exciting episode of ARTiculation Radio. I am your hostess, the eternally grateful Goddess Sage. You know how we do things here at ARTiculation Radio. We will kick off the top of the day's episode by taking a quick glance at the news headlines. And today's news segment is sponsored by bepublished.org.
Here are three of the headlines I saw today, Friday, July 3rd, 2020, when visiting EliteValuesNews.com. Americans brace for their first Independence Day weekend while social distancing and wearing face masks. 30 people have been booked for obstructing COVID-19 medical team near Mumbai, India. And the Writers Consortium hosts a social distancing small business grant application session at 11 a.m. in their downtown Chicago office in Illinois. Those are three of the headlines and events I saw when visiting EliteValuesNews.com. As you know, so much happens in this world, so the news constantly changes. So do our headlines. Head on over to Elite Values News right now and see what headlines you see and in which categories. I am Joaquin Mann reporting live.
Looking to get the latest news? Visit Elite Values. EliteValuesNews.com has all the latest news and information. Check out the headlines daily. EliteValuesNews.com for all of your latest news.
Do you want to be published? Are you looking for a high-quality, low-cost way to be published with a fast turnaround? Visit bepublished.org to publish today. www.bepublished.org. bepublished.org. Publish today. Books, movies, and music.
Listeners, we love you, we hear you, and I am definitely glad to be here with you today on another fresh episode of ARTiculation Radio. And on today's episode, we have for you not only some great music from indie artists, we also have a topic in store as well as some conversation. We're going to have an interview with a doer, with a move maker, and as you already know, somebody that you may or may not already know about. So maybe in addition to giving you some new music, I can also give you a new person as well as a new product or a new service. I'm not going to tell you what, but, well, not yet. I'll tell you after I play a couple of songs. Let's roll with one now.
Somebody that
ARTistreview.com. All artists need a platform. The Artist Review makes sure you have the one you need to put your work in front of your fans. ARTistreview.com. Artist, REVUE.com. From arranging art exhibitions to musical performances to radio interviews to so much more, the Artist Review helps your work get seen. ARTistrevue.com. ArtistReview.com.
All right, Smitty. Let's slow this down for a minute, man. I got some serious things on my mind I want to talk about. And I know everybody out there can relate to this. Cause it's just a situation that I'm in, and I know I ain't the only one out there. I know I ain't by myself. So if you listening to this, fire up your blunt. Stay with me. Lend me your ear for a few seconds.
At night, which hand is rocking my cradle? I know the devil's in hell, making deals for my soul up under the table, but they label me the son of sin. Man, I count from 1 to 10, and I'm wondering if and when the demons are gonna come again. This hell on earth that I was born in got me tripping. Are we in hell already? Is heaven really a fact of fiction? Got me predicting my death. I'm holding my breath on the next move, till that's long enough to see the next move. I creep inside some Pleasant Grove to get where I gotta go and stay low, cause you never know when a white devil, aka pole pops up and beats me to the punch. Now my body's chalked up, my race is barely getting by. The misery is seen in my eyes. My own people wanna see me die. I wonder why the hell it is when I find myself in the clip, somebody's fucking up my deal. Sexually transmitted diseases surround me like disciples of Jesus, still spreading like the measles. Crack babies born and put up in an incubator. Niggas kill, kids steal to get their hands on paper. Women mixing business with pleasure. Economy declining so rapidly. Will I be able to maintain my sanity? That ain't the way it's supposed to be. I'm trying to break free from the shackles, but the man is steadily holding me. Heaven be over me and hell be underneath. Right now I'm stuck between. Where am I supposed to be? Eventually my time will come, and when it does, will y'all see eternity going through all the dirt I done? Will I receive a judgment after I'm sentenced for a dope case? There's no escape. Any minute I could bite the bullet, but will it be a friend before the bullet? This born in hell is all bullshit. Born in hell and left for dead when I became an adult and moved out. Everything revolving around me had dealt with dope. You never know what life could lead to. Family members deceive you, and bullshit is what they feed you. Since the day I was born, trouble clings to me like static. And since I'm addicted to bullshit, I guess that makes me an addict. Can you honestly tell me Tupac ain't in a better place? Cause every corner I turn, eternity is stirring me in my face. Yeah, that's just part of the way I feel, you know. I'm just purging myself. I'm just trying to use y'all. That's all. Smith, I'm gonna drop this second verse, then I'm gonna be out of here, alright? I just hope somebody out there can empathize with me. Don't sympathize for me. Empathize with me. That's all. Now let's do this. Whoa. I'm down to my last option. Now it's on and popping. I'm treating every step like death with extreme caution, distraction, including women, dope, and gambling are hard to overcome, and some got me packing. What is it coming to? What's the answer? What's the reason? Can't get them from my pastor or my deacon. Cause one's a pimp and the other's a drunk, giving me the incentive to fuck up. But I can't put it all on them. Can't point no fingers. Gotta take some blame for all these misdemeanors. But even so, y'all tell me what I gotta do to go. And word is I need to be, cause society is sick of G. And I can't take another year of this shit. All this ducking and dodging, y'all, there's gotta be something you can do. I ask you to give me the strength to grasp and bounce back. Car, saying stick to me like plastic shit without a strap. I'm a sitting duck, no telling what niggas might attempt, whatever that may be. It never ceases to amaze me though, cause I'm dead either way I go. The scenario has went from bad to worse. Is my life a mistake? Tell me, can I be reimbursed? Evil lurk, y'all save me. We born in hell, and it hurts to know I'm crazy. Let's keep it real. Yes, man. Say, I'm sorry if I hurt somebody with that. That's just the way I feel. I
I feel like we all born in hell, and some of us just don't know it. Well, you know, you want to talk about it? Hit me up. 1-800-G-MAN. We can talk. We can ride. Whatever you want to do. Holla.
With I'm gonna swear.
Have you always wanted to start a business but can't seem to get it off the ground? Call 972-880-8316 for your free initial consultation with a representative from The Conglomerate, or visit theconglomerate.work today to book your consultation in person. Theconglomerate.work, TheConglomerate.work, theconglomerate.work.
See, people, I told you we listen to your requests and we make it a point to respond to them. I hope you enjoyed that Born in Hell by G-Man featuring Chris Styles and yours truly, Goddess Sage. Of course, we kicked off the day's episode of Articulation Radio with Your Mind by the Furthermores featuring Vincent Vega. Today's episode is titled Teens Take on Politics, because I will be having a discussion actually with Joaquin Mann regarding this particular teen. I'll just tell you, head over to this website, JettJamesPruitt.com, JettJamesPruitt.com, JettJamesPruitt.com. And we'll be right back. And Joaquin and I are going to share a bit of info with you about this teen. I'm not sure if you all know about him, but not only is his life and his I would say things he's overcome have served as such an inspiration to others, but his message that he has is something that may actually be able to heal America. So stay tuned. Gonna maybe play a song or two for you, and then Joaquin Mann and I will come on and have that discussion for you. But for right now, I am going to let's go ahead and get that Getting Hot in Here 3 for you by Anders Bothen on.
Would you like for a motivational speaker to come to your company or organization to speak to your group? Visit lifespurposeministries.com. That's lifespurposeministries.com, or call 972-880-8316 to book your motivational speaker today.
You are listening to Articulation Radio. Head on over to articulationmedia.club and let us know your thoughts.
You have a product? Let them help you increase sales. You have a video? Let them help you make it go viral. Peoplewarmers.com. PeopleWarmers.com for all your advertising, marketing, and promotional needs. They also take care of events planning. Peoplewarmers.com.
Here is The Stylish Traveler 3 by Martin Langstrom, and then we will go ahead and play that It's All Right For You by Reverend Barry and the Funk right after I bring on Joaquin Mann and we discuss Jett James Pruitt.
Peoplewarmer.com. Book your travel today. Peoplewarmer.com for wherever you want to stay. Peoplewarmer.com wherever you want to play. Peoplewarmer.com. Go see a concert today. Peoplewarmer.com. Book everything you need. Peoplewarmer.com. Go ahead. Please, please.
Yes, now it's time for us to dive into the meat of today's episode and discuss this 15-year-old author, Jett James Pruitt. He is the author of the work Through the Eyes of a Young American, a teenager's perspective on government, politics, and solving our country's biggest problems. Now, before I go too deep and start getting too settled in, Joaquin Mann, welcome back here for another discussion. It's not frequent that you and I get to have these discussions here on Articulation Radio, but welcome back, and I thank you so much for taking out time to help me to convey to the listeners the importance of this debut work by Jett James Pruitt, as well as to help fully to share with them all of the things that they can learn from this young man. Joaquin Mann, welcome.
Always my pleasure, Goddess Sage, to be able to do a little bit more on Articulation Radio than just drop a little news or drop a little ad info. But yes, always great to be able to join in on the conversation about some of the wonderful works that we run across. And this work by this young man, 15-year-old Jett James Pruitt. Now, he is the son of Miss Milo Carbia. She's a horror screenwriter. She's a author, best-selling author, as a matter of fact. She has, I think, a couple of different works out. But yes, those of us who love horror, we know Milo Carbia. This is her son, Jett James Pruitt. This little boy, his writing is already dynamic. He is, of course, now he's focused on politics. His mother is in the entertainment field. She, again, screenwriter. She also is an author. But this young man is deep into politics already. It's not something that was intentional. It just came about. He wrote his own book. This young man, very exciting work. He's even nominated for a Pulitzer.
Yes, people, let me give you a little bit of backstory, okay? Now, he was nominated for this Pulitzer by his publishing company. He published his work through Vanderbilt Publishing, and it came out last month. And again, his book is Through the Eyes of a Young American, a Teenager's Perspective on Government, Politics, and Solving Our Country's Biggest Problems. And the reason why you hear such excitement, not only from myself as well as from Joaquin, Mann, and anyone else who comes across this work, is not only because of the fact this is a 15-year-old, and not only because of the fact of the great work that his mother has done and the great legacy that he's coming along with, but is also establishing his own legacy. That's a political path. But people, this young man, and everyone has struggles. Everyone go through things, especially when you're a child and you're growing up and you're having to battle sicknesses and, not to mention all of the other things that go on, even, possibly, well, we know how children can be and the way that they can tease you, and even the way some adults treat children who, suffer with medical difficulties. But here is a child who thankfully is no longer diagnosed as autistic, because of course it was when he was 6 years old that diagnosis was thankfully removed from him. But when I tell you that I think it was like that he was completely nonverbal until the age of 4, that Jett was completely nonverbal until the age of 4, and he was actually diagnosed as autistic at the age of 2 years old. Now, for a child to be able to receive the proper development and treatment and everything, to even be able to overcome that is great. But to even have it to where by age 9, here it is where Jett has already formulated his ideas. Oh, and people, this is a young man who was born in 2005. So, of course, by the time he's 9, the 2016 presidential election is going on, and we all are even still traumatized by that. But he catapulted his trauma into this motivational work where he goes in and he answers some of the problems. He covers some things that you have already thought, but he also presents brand new ideas that you're like, wow, that's excellent. That's perfect. That is what we need. I can see that working. So people, Jett James Pruitt. And again, for those of you who are just tuning in, you're listening to Articulation Radio, and we are encouraging you to head on over to JettJamesPruitt.com. That's Jett with 2 T's, Jett, James, James, Pruitt, Pruitt.com. So that not only can you find out more about this fabulous young man, you can also support his work, his debut literary work, Through the Eyes of a Young American, a Teenager's Perspective on Government, Politics, and Solving Our Country's Biggest Problems. People, you have to support this work. I mean, it's a great read. It is an exciting work, even something that will even present some new topics of conversation when you are meeting with your friends and having your intellectual debate circles. I know Joaquin loved doing stuff like that.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And let me piggyback real quick on what you were saying about this young man's writing acumen. Now, it is because of his ability to address so many different complex topics. I mean, and these topics cover the gamut. I mean, even includes racism. He addresses abortion. He addresses sex trafficking, some of everything. And he offers new definitions. He offers strategies. And all of this is crammed within 200 pages, and this is well worth it. And this is all the chief reason why he was even nominated by his publishing company, by Vanderbilt, for that 2021 Pulitzer Prize. And people, head on over, if you haven't already, go on over to Amazon.com, head on over to anywhere. You can get this book from any bookseller, from any bookstore, walk into the mom and pop shop, order it online, and definitely go to his website, JettJamesPruitt.com, Jett James James Pruitt Pruitt.com, JettJamesPruitt.com. And people, this work can be used to motivate your kids. I know that those that I have and those that I'm in contact with, I'm making sure that they know, no, there are things you can do. You have these feelings, you have these thoughts, you have these emotions. You say nobody listens to you. You say nobody understands you. It's things that you want to do, things you see need to be done. Follow the example of this young man. No matter what it is that you're going through, don't use that as no excuse to not still move forward with what you need to do. So go ahead, write that stuff down, put it in writing, dictate it, clean it up, get it out. Reach out to companies like bepublished.org and make sure that you get your work published. You too can be an author. This young man not only is showing you how to be the best you, he's also giving us a way to make America the best it can be by us all being the best Americans we can be. Let's go ahead and support this work through the eyes of a young American, a teenager's perspective on government, politics, and solving our country's biggest problems. JettJamesPruitt.com. Thank you so much, Goddess Sage. Thank you so much.
Definitely, totally my pleasure. And I appreciate the assistance to really help bring it all home to him, because, here is a young man. He's of Hispanic, Native American, and Caucasian origin. He's a teenager. He has overcome autism. He has, of course, followed the tutelage of his mother, who has achieved so much, Miss Milo Carbia, the screenwriter and best-selling author. And, of course, he has himself on his own right, by carving his own political path, is nominated for a 2021 Pulitzer Prize. People, like Joaquin said, please do go and use this work to not only purchase it so that you can read these ideas and see what it is you agree with and spread the message, and those things you disagree with, find that common ground so that you can still use this as another way to help bridge the gap and to, of course, form better bonds and stronger bonds among all Americans. But, of course, I also encourage you to get this book through the eyes of a young American, a teenager's perspective on government, politics, and solving our country's biggest problems, by Jett James Pruitt, found at his website, JettJamesPruitt.com, so that you can also use that as a tangible example to prove to the young ones in your life that they do not have to wait until they get to a certain age to do what it is that they are called to do, are enabled to do, and have a willingness to do. Okay, let's all get behind this work and let's all empower the next generation. As we already see, Generation Z already has a great leader. And as a matter of fact, now that I say that, Jett James Pruitt is also the founder and editor editor-in-chief. He's the founder and editor-in-chief of thezenGpost.com. So in addition to heading over to JettJamesPruitt.com for his book, be sure to head on over to his website, thezenZpost.com, TheGenZpost.com, like the Generation Z Post, thegenZpost.com, as well as JettJamesPruitt.com, and get involved, stay informed, and make some things happen for some other young folks, okay? In the meantime, we're going to keep the show rolling for you.
Want to buy stocks, jewels, real estate, or other high-end items? Would you love to be able to contribute to charitable initiatives but cannot do these things with the money you currently have? Join Regal City Investment and Social Club, where you can pool money each month with other investors to make major purchases, give to the needy, and possibly turn a profit. www.regalcity.xyz. Become a Regal citizen today by joining Regal City Investment and Social Club. regalcity.xyz. Radio thanks you so much for listening. So head on over right now to articulationmedia.club and let us know your thoughts on today's episode. In the meantime, we're going to keep the show rolling for you.
Weddings are expensive, but your love is worth it. Go to marryusnow.us to book the Minister of Love to officiate your wedding today. The fee is only $200 if your wedding is in the city of Chicago, and there's only a small fee to get the Minister of Love to travel outside of Chicago to your wedding location. Book the Minister of Love today. Visit marryusnow.us. That's marryusnow.us.
Sometimes it burns, sometimes it hurts when you say my name, but thinking of hers. I don't wanna know, don't want you to go and leave me behind. No, I don't wanna see if it isn't me who's on your mind. From home, I picked up my phone. I stared at your face, but it's not your tone. Saying oh hello, who are you to call me late in the night? She says I just called to say that it's here with me and not where he might.
Are you single and seeking a lifestyle club that's centered around you? Go to sittingroom.xyz to register today. Sittingroom.xyz, where sexy singles socialize. Get merchandise and event invites by joining us at sittingroom.xyz today.
That was Do You Really Want to Be in Love by Frigga. Up next is For Sure by Ray and Ray featuring Revel Day.
With you there is trouble. It's hard to confide. You move my world round every time. Sprint you magic in. You belong with the fairies. No matter what I say, it's black or white, not gray. Gotta stay loose when next to you, for sure, or else you get bruised. There's no pick and choose, for sure. You set the weather, every cloud, every rain. You're above and beyond. Oh, every tune is your song. Doesn't matter what I say, there is no other way. Gotta stay loose when next to you, for sure, or else you get bruised. There's no pick and choose, for sure.
If you're looking for ghost writers, grant writers, technical writers, any kind of writers, go to the Writers Consortium. Their website is maryjefferson.us, MaryJefferson.us.
The staff at Articulation Radio appreciates you so much for tuning in today, and I, Goddess Sage, especially appreciates you for tuning in. Be sure to, in the meantime, before you catch us on our next episode of Articulation Radio, do the things that you need to do to move forward with the things that you want to move forward on. No more excuses, okay? Keep being a doer, keep being a move maker, and keep being exemplary.
Articulation. 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 Articulation.